Welcome back to Carscope, your destination for all things automotive, where speed meets substance and innovation takes the front seat. Today, we're diving deep into the 2026 Nissan R38 GT-R Nismo. This car doesn't just mark another generation in the GT-R lineage, it redefines what Nissan performance means in the modern era. Let's jump into every inch, every detail, every roar of this incredible machine. The GT-R badge has always stood for something more than just numbers. It's the DNA of a motorsport legacy, born on the circuits and refined through decades of engineering. With the R38 generation, Nissan is taking a bold step forward while still honoring the iconic lineage that began all the way back in the 1960s. The 2026 GT-R Nismo, as expected, is the pinnacle of the new GT-R lineup. This isn't a car for everyone, it's a machine built for the dedicated, for those who know what performance should feel like. Let's start with what hits you first at the exterior. The 2026 GT-R Nismo doesn't scream for attention with exaggerated lines or unnecessary flair. It speaks in a lower, more confident tone. At the front, Nissan's V-Motion grille has evolved. It's more angular, sharper, and aerodynamically functional, flanked by ultra-thin adaptive matrix LED headlights that peer ahead like a focused predator. The bumper integrates carbon fiber elements not only for weight savings but to create functional air ducts, improving cooling and downforce. The hood features dual heat extractors, functional and visually aggressive, reducing engine bay temperatures while channeling airflow over the windshield and roofline. Move to the side and you'll notice the proportions have shifted slightly from the R35. It's longer and wider, but not in a bloated way, more like a Sprinter in peak condition. The side skirts are sculpted from carbon composite, drawing air towards the rear brakes and underbody diffusers. 20-inch forged aluminum wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires hug the asphalt with an unforgiving grip. The fender flares are subtle but muscular, signaling the power that lies beneath. The character line flows cleanly from front to rear, making the silhouette unmistakably GT-R, yet fresh in its execution. Around back, Nissan engineers have outdone themselves. The classic quad-round taillights remain an homage to GT-R heritage, but now with a floating ring design and full OLED illumination. They light up like portals from the future. The carbon rear diffuser is more aggressive than ever, housing a center-mounted quad titanium exhaust system that not only sings the song of performance but helps reduce back pressure and save weight. An active rear wing adjusts dynamically based on speed, aiding downforce on track days and reducing drag during high-speed cruising. It's smart, it's functional, and it looks absolutely stunning in action. Step inside the R38 GT-R Nismo and you'll find a cockpit designed with one purpose: focus. But it doesn't compromise on modern luxury. It welcomes you with a minimalist design inspired by motorsports, yet elevated for the 2026 audience. The dashboard is wrapped in Alcantara with red contrast stitching, and real carbon fiber inlays span the width, reminding you that this isn't just a street car, it's a weaponized driving tool. A new 12.9-inch high-resolution touchscreen floats atop the center console, integrated with Nissan's latest GT-R Performance UX interface. It's fast, intuitive, and filled with telemetry data, customizable gauges, and access to performance settings. The digital instrument cluster is a fully reconfigurable 11-inch unit that prioritizes track-relevant data like G-forces, boost pressure, and lap timers, but with the flick of a switch can become a minimal road display with navigation and driver assist visuals. The steering wheel, flat-bottomed and wrapped in Alcantara, features shift lights at the top and tactile thumb controls for key performance modes. Behind it, paddle shifters milled from aluminum deliver quick, satisfying engagement. Seats are lightweight Recaro buckets, trimmed in leather and Alcantara with carbon fiber shells, providing superb lateral support without sacrificing long-distance comfort. Optional ventilation and heating add a level of civility to the otherwise hardcore interior. The sound system is a bespoke 12-speaker Bose Performance audio setup, tuned specifically for the unique cabin acoustics of the GT-R, though you might rarely use it, because the real soundtrack is always coming from that beast of an engine. Speaking of the hardtail, let's talk performance. The 2026 GT-R Nismo is powered by a thoroughly reworked version of Nissan's legendary 3.8-liter VR38 twin-turbo V6, now pushing out a staggering 710 horsepower and 600 pound-feet of torque. It's hand-assembled in the Yokohama plant by Takumi Craftsman, just as before, but nearly every component has been touched or upgraded. New turbochargers derived from GT3 racing, revised intake and exhaust systems, and an even more precise fuel delivery system ensure responsiveness is razor-sharp. Power is delivered to all four wheels through an updated Atessa ETS all-wheel drive system. It's smarter, faster reacting, and capable of shifting more power rearward when needed. The 6-speed dual-clutch transmission has been retuned for faster shifts and better low-speed drivability, addressing one of the few criticisms of the R35, 0 to 60, 2.4 seconds. Top speed, electronically limited to 211 miles per hour. But stats alone don't tell the story. On the track, the R38 GT-R Nismo is an animal that rotates with surgical precision, its chassis reinforced with even more lightweight materials including a new aluminum magnesium front subframe and an extensive use of carbon fiber panels. Adaptive dampers from Bilstein keep the ride flat during hard cornering but surprisingly compliant on rough roads. Braking is managed by a new carbon ceramic setup with 410mm front and 390mm rear rotors clamped by 6-piston Brembo calipers. The feel is immediate and progressive, allowing deep braking confidence lap after lap. Nissan's engineers have also added an active torque vectoring system that brakes the inside wheels ever so slightly during cornering, helping pivot the car for faster exits. For the tech-savvy and safety-conscious, the R38 Nismo includes Nissan's latest suite of semi-autonomous features: a lane centering, adaptive cruise, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking. But here's the beauty: everything can be dialed back, off, or adjusted depending on how raw you want the driving experience to feel. This isn't a car that gets in your way, it adapts to you. And now, the big question: the price. The 2026 Nissan GT-R Nismo starts at $235,000. Yes, that's a serious number. But when you consider what this car offers: a handcrafted engine, the technology, the materials, the heritage, and the performance levels that challenge hypercars costing 3 times as much, it starts to look like one of the greatest values in the performance segment. Production will be limited, and each unit will be individually numbered with a serialized plaque in the engine bay. There's even an exclusive launch edition finished in midnight carbon with red accenting that's already stirring up buzz among collectors. To sum it up, the 2026 Nissan R38 GT-R Nismo is more than an evolution. It's a revolution masked in tradition. It brings the raw mechanical thrill of driving into a world that's quickly going digital, while still offering the tech and comfort modern drivers demand. It may be the last of its kind, a high-revving, combustion-powered GT-R in an era quickly turning electric. And if that's the case, Nissan has ensured it goes out not with a whisper, but with a thunderous, twin-turbocharged roar. Thanks for watching CarScope. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the R38 GT-R Nismo, be sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your thoughts. Is this the final form of the GT-R legacy, or just a stepping stone to something even bolder? Until next time, keep your eyes on the road, your hands on the wheel, and your heart in the drive. See you soon.